I was killing it. I debuted Mind Games in 2011. I got 6 NACA showcases in 3 consecutive years. I got 2 per year for 3 years. So, you know, bookings were flying. I got picked up for the Whatever USA project. I was doing over $100,000 a year for the first time, year after year after year. Everything was great. And then the more important thing was I got comfortable. Comfort is the enemy. So important to understand that. Comfort is the enemy. You can't let yourself get comfortable. And so I just didn't market as much, and I didn't work on stuff as much, and everything took a dive. Meanwhile, more and more people keep getting into the business, and more people are trying to be competitive on price, not on innovation, not on value proposition, and everything took a dive. And so I had to go back and regroup. And so, again, I'm a pretty smart cookie. I said to myself, well, what do I do? And the little voice inside said, you do what you already did. You just do it again, and you do it better. Right? When I would go around initially, when I got busy, when I came up with Mind Games, and I would go to a campus for the first time, and I still do this today, I always say to either the student liaison or the advisor, why am I here? And usually they'll go, what? I go, no, I know why I'm here tonight, but like, how did I get here? How'd you hear me? Why am I here and not someone else? And the most common answer they'll say is, oh, well, we used to hire, Jim Wand, or we used to hire Tom DeLuca, or we used to hire Dale Kay, or we used to hire Salish. And they'd always be the same. We used to hire blank, and we love them. They're fantastic. But, you know, they've been doing the same show for like 5, sometimes they'll say 10, sometimes they'll say 15 years. They've been doing the same show pretty much. So we just really wanted something different. Oh, okay, that's cool. And I had that happen so many times that I promised myself I'd never let anyone say it about me. And so I go through and I change the content every semester. I go through and I put new content in my shows. And I went back to that with an even stronger approach when I decided I really needed to inject new life. I thought to myself, well, you already give them the choice to choose what they want to happen in the show. Why don't you just let them choose the show? So I went from 1 show to 3 shows. So now when I roll in at the beginning of the show, I've got what used to be Mind Games, which was really a pop culture show. Everything reflected whatever music was cool right now, TV show characters, movie show characters, stuff like that. All pop culture. So now that's the pop culture option. And then what I've known for years as I studied marketing and stuff, this is, again, this is worth writing down, there is tremendous power in nostalgia. People love. Look at all the movie remakes that are happening, TV shows that are coming back. It's constant. People love revisiting things from earlier in their lives that they have good associations with. And there's this thing called Throwback Thursday, where people post old pictures of themselves from when they were kids and stuff on social media, right? And I said, all right, I'm going to leverage that. And I'm going to create a throwback show. And we're going to create a marketing campaign at the agency where we specifically target getting hired to come in on Throwback Thursday and do the show. So I went through and I researched everything that was popular for my existing college students when they were 7 to 14 years of age. What music was popular in that 7-year span, what TV shows, what movies, and I plucked all of that. I went to Billboard and I looked at what songs were popular in that span, and that's the music I brought in. And the funny thing is for you and me is you look at it and you go, that feels like that was yesterday. For us, it was. For them, it's 1/3 of their life ago. It's 30% of their life ago. They get every bit as much joy from revisiting a Katy Perry song from 2006 as you would get hearing like, I don't know, when like an old AC/DC song comes on, or you know, something like an old Van Halen song when I was in 4th grade, 1984 was like the album, right? Like that's the same effect they get. It's just it's on a smaller scale. So that's what I built. And then I was like, but I need one more. I like things in 3s. I need one more. And I remembered, it occurred to me, family weekends and SIBS weekends are these weekends where they want to bring in the rest of the family and connect them to the college and make them feel like the enrolled student is having a good experience. So what they usually do is they make a big deal out of it, family weekend or SIBS weekend. They usually choose a theme, cartoons, you know, something. And one of the most popular themes is superheroes. And so I built an entire show where the whole show, it's not very fun to me. I like superheroes, but for them it's fun. They like it. It's a combination of real superheroes. Somebody becomes Batman, and your superpower is you have amazing smell, or we make up some stuff too, and we do that. So now when we roll in, I tell them real quick. I go, listen. So when we're going to get started soon, and when we do, there's going to be this point where the first thing you get to vote on tonight is what show you want, and I explain it real quick, and I go, so there's a pop show, there's a throwback show, and there's a superhero show. You vote on the show, I'll load it up, and then you get to vote on all the content in the show. And they think I'm the greatest thing ever because they just want to feel like they get to have a say, and that's what I give them.